Tuesday, September 24th, 2019, Maneco 64, home of alternative economics and contrarian views. So I want to talk about Glint and what's happened to GlintPay. I spoke about it on Sunday during my live stream. I haven't updated my viewers so far since then, mainly because I wanted to wait for some more information. The first thing I would say, though, there's been a lot of people commenting and also articles written that Glint is not guaranteed by the FSCS, which is the Financial Services Compensation Scheme for banks and building societies. And I want to clarify that because that is not necessarily a bad thing, because when you put your money in a bank in the UK and also in the US, and this relates just to the UK and the EU, because in the US, GlintPay is not under administration, so it's running as normal. But in the UK, when you put money in a bank, and in the US, your title to that money is gone. You become an unsecured lender to that bank. And if the bank goes under, then the government will cover you up to £85,000. But with Glint, Glint follows what's called the Electronic Money Regulations of 2011. You can look it up under legislation.gov.uk. And basically what that means, the e-money regulations, is that the money, client's money, are segregated. The client still holds title to that money. It's not a loan to Glint, and it's not a loan either to Glint's bank where your money is. So your money is safe and it doesn't need insurance. And that's why Glint is not insured and doesn't need to be insured. So I wanted to clarify that. And I also want to go through a press statement that just came out today, Glint reactive statement. So I'll go through it and tell you what's going on. So let's go through it. GlintPay enters administration. Jason Baker and Jeff Rowley, partners at specialist business advisory firm FRP Advisory LLP, were appointed joint administrators of GlintPay Ltd, GlintPay UK Ltd, and GlintPay Services Ltd, the companies, on 18th of September 2019. GlintPay is UK-based fintech company which allows customers to store, exchange, send, and make payments in gold, as well as local and foreign currencies. GlintPay Services Limited is authorized and supervised by the FCA to issue e-money and provide payment services under the Electronic Money Regulations 2011, which I spoke about earlier, right? Customer funds continue to be held in the same accounts they were in prior to administrator's appointment and in accordance with the same legal and regulatory requirements. The directors and management of Glint have advised the administrators that all customers' funds are fully reconciled, accounted for, and protected. Following their appointment, the administrators have commenced an exercise to verify management's reconciliation and confirm the position in respect of customer funds. An update on how long this process is likely to take will be uploaded to the Glint website by close of business on Thursday, 26th of September. So in a couple of days' time. While this process is underway, no withdrawal requests are being processed, including payments on customer debit cards, ATM withdrawals, and FX transactions. So I think up until earlier this morning, you could do these transactions, but now it's been frozen. while the administrators are doing an audit. It says this is to ensure that should any deficits in customer funds balances be identified, no customer is unfairly prejudiced over another by having been able to withdraw an incorrect balance at the expense of another customer. For the avoidance of doubts, the administrators have no reason to believe that there are any deficiencies or inaccuracies in the customer funds held. Withdrawals have been halted whilst the position is verified by the administrator's team. And this is an important part. And this is the reason behind why Glint went into administration on the 18th of September. And it's from Joint Administrator Jason Baker, and that's what he said, and I quote, following a dispute with the secured creditor, so there's a dispute with a secured creditor, the board were unable to secure sufficient funding in time to repay the outstanding loan. As joint administrators, our priority is now to undertake the reconciliation exercise as quickly as possible to confirm the position in relation to customer funds. We will also be working with the board in seeking investment to rescue the companies and exit administration, failing which to achieve a transfer of the business and assets to an appropriately regulated entity. Further information for customers can be found here, glintpay.com/help. Any additional client queries or questioning relating to monies held in the platform should be directed to glint@frpadvisory.com. So what does it say as well here? Some of the Q&As that people might have towards the end of this press release. It says, what is the total amount of client assets held in the platform? It says this is currently being assessed by the administrators as part of their reconciliation exercise. How is the U.S. entity affected by the administration? The joint administrators have not been appointed over the U.S. business, and this does not come under their remit. How many people are employed by the GlintPay companies? 19 people. So there you go. Hopefully that will clarify things. This is not ideal, of course. I have always said that I prefer having physical gold and silver. When you have a counterparty between you and your funds or your gold, there's always risks of what happened to Glint happening, of course. But one thing I would say is that Glint has done what they promised to do, and that is to guarantee clients' funds. So right now, it looks like right now the app and the funds have been frozen while the administrators do an audit of the funds. I don't see a problem with that unless they're lying, and I don't think they are. This is all public information. They're working with the administrators. They would be in great trouble if they did that, right? So hopefully that helps and clarifies things. So there you go. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, and you can also follow me on Twitter, Steemit, and on DTube. I wish you all a great day. Take care. Bye.